Okay, so guys, you're welcome again to my channel. So today is weekend and the currency market is closed. So in this video, what I'll be doing here, I'll be analyzing the volatility for you. You know, I trade for my personal account, I trade volatility, and for my profile account, I trade the currency pair. So the volatility is different from the currency pair. If you don't know anything about the volatility, you can check in my videos. I made some video about the volatility, how it works, and I'll be making subsequent video about the volatility on the volatility indexes. From this time onward, I'll be making video on the volatility, and I'll be showing you what it is and how it works. It works faster. It's in form of like fishes. It moves faster, the price moves faster, and everything is cool here. So what I'm going to do here in this video, I've told you I'm going to analyze the volatility 25 with you. I'm seeing some kind of setup here, and it might be an opportunity for us to enter this trade. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So if you are here with me and you know about volatility, and you can join me. If you don't know about volatility, you can also join while I'm making the video, and while I start making videos on volatility from maybe next week, you'll get more understanding about volatility and how it works. So in this video, this is what I am here to do for you guys. So here is the volatility. Here is the volatility 25. What we are going to do, I'm going to delete all these lines and these charts which are shown here. You can see. So I'm going to delete everything, and I'll start this analysis afresh again. So I also trade break and retest here. That's my strategies which I found. I'm still working on it to perfect it more, but for now I'm kind of like seeing some upgrade in it. I'm seeing some improvements on the break and retest, my break and retest strategy. So that's what I'm still using here. So on this volatility 25, we have been on a downtrend and we have been bearish. So what we'll do is that I'll go to the 24-hour, that's the daily time frame. I'll go to the 24-hour here on this volatility 25, and I'm going to analyze it from the 24-hour time frame, so we can get the broad view, so we can get the whole view of what's happening in the market before we made a conclusion or we draw any cutting of what we'll do, either a buy or a sell. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going on the 24-hour time frame now. Okay, so we are on the 24-hour now time frame. So we can see that volatility in this 25 is bearish confirmed. Is bearish on the 24-hour time frame. You can see that it's very bearish here. It's kind of bearish, and it has been on this mood for a long while now. It has been bearish from January, that's January 23rd 2025. It has been bearish from January 23rd 2025 up to this February right now. So it's a month and getting to 2 months of this market downtrend now. So first of all, we know we are bearish now. So we are going to draw the market ceiling and the market floor, the floor and the ceiling. So what I mean by the floor and the ceiling, the highest which the market have reached ever before, and the lowest which the market have reached ever before. So that's the price ceiling, and the price floor. So the price ceiling of this volatility 25 is not showing also. I'll just take it from here. This is not the price ceiling, this is the price ceiling from here, and this is the price floor. Below here is the price floor. So we have marked out these two places from the start of time. So from the start of this time which we have marked, the volatility 25 have been in this zone. You can see after it touches here, it goes up. After it touches there, it goes up, and you can see how it has been playing around there. So that's what it means there. That's what it means there. So what we are going to do now, we are going to go on the 4-hour time frame. So we are going to go on the 4-hour time frame. We are coming down now. We know we are bearish, so we are looking for opportunity of a sell now. We are looking for opportunity to sell on the volatility 25 now. Okay, so this is the 24-hour. This is the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, let's draw our trend line here. Let's support it with our trend line here. So let's start from here. This is our trend line to here. So usually my 0.3 of the trend line, it usually breaks. If you have been following me for a while now, or most my 0.3 breaks, then I wait for the retest on the same trend line, then I sell or I buy. So this is the 0.1 on this retest on this trend line to say this is the 0.1. So this is the 0.2. The 0.3 will definitely break. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the 0.3. You can see that there is a break. and upon the break it comes back again to retest, and you can see after the retest, though this 0.1, I'm going to write it for you here. I'm going to write it. Okay, so this is the 0.1. Sorry, I'll add text. So 0.1, 0.1, duplicate. Let's clone it. If we clone it now, we'll change this one now, not 0.1 anymore. We'll change it. These are 0.2 now. We'll clone it also. Then we'll get our 0.3, which is the break, as you know. So our 0.3 is usually the break. So this is our 0.3, which is the break. Okay, so 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 breaks, retest to the downside. I'm coming. Here is not the 0.2, here is the 0.3. Okay, so here is the 0.3. So after the 0.3, what happened? You can see that the 0.3, it breaks. Let me show you here. So the 0.3, it breaks. What happened after the break? It retests back on the same trend line, on the same support trend line, which have been supporting the 0.1 and the 0.2. After the break, it retests on it. So after this retest, it's going to make a new low. So you can see the market is currently sitting here. It's currently sitting here. So what we are expecting now is for the market to push further to the downside, then come to retest on this zone, then back down. So I'll explain this, what I mean here. I just want to show you this break now, how this break works. So you can see there is a break there. So after the break, that was the previous one. So we are going to apply the same principle to this current one. And note something, after the break on the trend line, see something about this volatility index now. The market is so sensitive that you understand that it's truly human beings which are moving this market, and they are moving it based on structure. So after this break, let me show you something brief here. So after this break on this trend line, look at what happened now. The market comes back here to retest again on this previous low. You can see here, the market comes here to retest on this zone. So after this, you can see, if you are not sensible enough or you don't know something about this retest, what you are going to do, you are going to just be jumping in and they'll be taking you out before going to your direction. Though they can still take you out here before go to your direction, but at least you know what happened after you check everything. A loose that you know what's happened, you know, like you have checked everything, you have done your analysis, and you know that you enter based on your criteria, your entry criteria, and you still hit the loose. That's fine. That should be a normal loose. But the loose that you don't know anything about, you just enter into a loose and you don't know how it comes, you don't even know. So that one is not that normal loose. So here is our retest. So here is the retest zone. I'll call here my retest zone. So let's lock it and zoom out again. Let's see why here is the retest zone. So here is the retest zone. Here is the retest zone because you can see this place. You can see after the market retest here, it retests same on this zone. Let me show you something here. The market retests on this zone. I want to show you here. It retests on this zone. You can see. So look at what the market respects now. It respects all these retest points, all these previous lows. So the market comes here. It acts as a support, as a resistance. You can see that this line here, which I drew, acts as a resistance. So after it breaks the resistance, it comes back. The market comes back again to retest on the resistance. The line that acts as resistance now is acting as a support. So that is how it is, vice versa. Once it breaks a resistance, it turns to a support. Once it breaks a support, it turns to a resistance. So that's how it is. So it now turns to a support here. Let's delete it and let's go. So after it breaks the line again, after it breaks the resistance line again, what happened? After it breaks this support again, so we are going to call it here now the support. So resistance, support, resistance. So resistance again. After it breaks it now makes here another resistance level because it's below the trend line now. Hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, so let's delete them all, and I'm going to write it for you clear so you can see. I'm going to write it for you here. So we'll call here now, here is now the resistance. So if you see R, that it means resistance. If you see S, that means support. So here is the resistance. After the break, it turns support. So S means support here. It now turns a support zone. So after it breaks, I'll write here after the break. So this is the break. The B represents breaks. Okay, you can see resistance, break, support, resistance, break, support, resistance, break, support. So this is what it is here. So here also breaks. Here is the break. So the market breaks here. It breaks up the line. What can we see again? It acts as a support. So the first one was it was resistance, break, support. So this now is break, support, break, resistance. This one should be R, not support. This is not the support. This should be the R. So this one now is break, resistance. You can see break, resistance. So that's how the market will be doing. The volatility index, this is something I note about it. So this is what we'll be seeing. 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 It will be moving as this. So what we are going to do now is we are going to zoom in more. Hope you are getting how it's working. Hope you are getting how it's working. So here now act as support. So after the support is breaking, it's going to act as resistance now, and this is the resistance. So it's going to act as resistance. The support now is acting as the resistance. So here is now acting as the resistance. So this one also, point 3, we are on the trend line right now. So the trend line after the break, what can we see? We can see the break now. Here is now acting as a resistance. The line that is acting as support at first is now acting as the resistance. So here is now acting as a resistance point. So after acting as the resistance point, and look at what happened now. The market respects both the resistance point now, which is the trend line, and the previous low. Let me explain to you what I mean here. So see something here, check something out here. So after the price break, it makes a new low. It comes back to this support, if you can see here. So this is the 4-hour time frame. So with each candle moves for 4 hours before they close. It open as 1 second and it close at 4 hours. So it comes exactly on the support zone, exactly at the support zone, which has now turned the resistance zone. It taps in there. What happened? It comes a bit, but not something. It didn't come to form a new low, because it's still going to retest on the previous low. So it went back up. The market went back up to retest the previous low. You understand what I'm saying? So it now retests on the previous low. Now that it has retested on this previous low, now it can make a new low, because that was the previous low. So now the market should make a new low. So I want to drag this. So you can see that now the market has made a new low. Let me delete this. I hope you understand. So the market has made a new low now. So what are we expecting? Where is the new low now? So this is the new low. This is the previous low now. This is the new low the market is making. So the market has made a new low, and this new low, this is what happened here on this new low. I'm going to show you something again here. So we can see on the 4 hour, we can see the market comes here to retest also on this zone. If you can see, the market has come to retest on this zone. On this zone, which you can see, the market comes back to retest on this previous low, and it's still going to retest more. It's just kind of like make a clear low. The market will make a clear low. What I mean by a clear low, this is what I mean by a clear low. It will still come back to retest. So this low and this low is not that distance from each other. It's not that distance. So the market will definitely come to a point. Let's see if we can get any point. Okay, so it might be here, it might be here, we don't know. It might be here. So the market might come to this area, to this point, which you can see here. The market might come back to this point. So let me take the part 2. So the market might drop from here to here, respecting here now, so it can go retest on this zone. So it has retest on this zone to say it has retest on this zone. So what I'm expecting right now is the market might come back to retest on some zone here. So the market might come back to retest on some zones there, but what we are looking at right now is we are going to shift our trend line now from the previous point. So we shift our trend line. So let me delete this one. Here is no longer the point 3 and it's no longer the point 2. We are going to have a new point 2 now. So where is going to be our point 2? This place, this new break. So this new break is acting as our point 2 now. So as this new break is acting our point 2, here is no longer our point 2. So we are going to move our point 2 right here. This is now our new point 2, and we are going to delete these stops here. So here is now our point 1, here is now our point 2, then our point 3 breaks as usual. So and it has break. Let me show you the break of our point 3. So this is now the break of our point 3, point 2. So point 2, after point 2, you can see point 3 break, point 3 break, point 3. So this is our point 3, and you can see that it has broken the support trend line. The trend line which has been supporting this ones here, this point 2 and point 3, it comes to the point 3, it breaks down. So after the break again, you can see that it's kind of like come to retest, but this is not a clear retest. So this is something again about this volatility. It will come a bit as if it seems the market is going to leave you, and you have seen your entry, maybe you jump in. It will reverse, it must correct, it will correct, not must, but it usually corrects exactly at the support or the previous low before going back to its prior movement. So what I am waiting for right here is, I'm not going to enter this trade. I know I'm bearish now, and I know I might see a move. I know I might see a move from here. So short position, I know I might see a move from here to here. I know I might see a move from here to here if I want to enter, and my stop might be here. But what I'm going to do is, if you have enough capital, you can enter from this zone. You understand what I'm saying? If you have enough capital, you can enter from this zone, but I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to enter, and I'll advise you not to enter, because this market might come back to retest on the previous low, which is here. This is the retest we are already seeing. So we are already seeing the retest. So we won't say to retest on the previous low anymore. What we'll be saying is to retest on the trend line, because I've not seen the retest on the trend line. I've not seen a clear retest on the trend line, and if I don't see the clear retest on the trend line, I might not enter the trade. So I've deposited my money is ready, so it's ready in my account right now. I'm waiting just for the entry, then we'll go again. That's what I'm waiting for right now.